to feel jealous and kind of angry at the people that were having a good time in life. I resented their happiness. I resented their enthusiasm. I resented their zest for life because I didn't have that. Hello, beautiful humans. I came to one of my favorite spots in Toronto today. Kind of a secret spot. I like coming to these places that only locals know about because it makes me feel like I belong here. I do belong here. It's my home, but knowing about all the little secrets is fun. It's really neat. So I came to a place where right in the middle of the city, but people can come here and be alone. So there's a lot of people here, but there's plenty of space between us, so it's a pretty neat place to come, and it's a cool view of the city. The thing that's on my mind today I want to talk about is how so many people really make it seem like they're okay when they're not okay, and how easy it is to do that, pretend that everything is fine, good, and you're doing okay, and that everything in your life is good, you're happy, and it's so funny living in, not funny, but living in a big city and seeing so many types of people and also picking up on their energy and their vibe. And I think we all have the ability to tap into our own energy field, but also into other people's. That's why I think it's important to take care of your energy, and I think energetic health is just as important as physical health and mental health, and that they all are connected. So that's what led me to becoming a Reiki practitioner. That's why I take care of my own energy and do things like grounding and shielding to prevent other people's vibes and energy from affecting me, because it really does, and it really did for a very long time. And living in a big city makes it even harder because there's so many people and there's so many types of energy. And the reason I'm saying this is because I can see and feel when people aren't okay. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am, because there was people that saw me when I was pretending to be okay and I wasn't. And I'm so grateful for those people to this very day, because if they didn't see me and acknowledge that they saw sadness in me, or they saw that I was hurting, or they saw that I was suffering, even though I had a smiley face and I was really trying to pretend I wasn't, that meant everything to me. So I'm making this video today just to bring up the conversation, just to talk about it, just to make you think, I guess, about your own self and if you're okay or not. It's not like we're all okay all the time, There's things in life that happen that aren't okay. It's not okay, and that can make it hard to feel okay. You know what I mean? I just want to say that one of my missions in life, one of my biggest missions in life, is to help people in any way that I can and create content that will lift people up and make them feel better in their body, mind, and soul. So I do weekly practices on my other YouTube channel. I said this in my last video, but it's really important to me that we take care of ourselves and that we take care of each other, and that people, myself included, it was one of the most important things in my life that I ever did was acknowledge that I actually wasn't okay, and started taking steps to improve how I felt and improve my life. Yeah, so I guess the second part of this thought process is when you get honest with yourself about the fact that you don't feel okay or something's not okay, that's when it's time to change something. And there's a lot of things in life that are not in our control and are completely out of our control, but there are a lot of things that we can control. And that's us, ourselves, our attitude, our spirit, our energy, the way we choose to look at the world, how present, how conscious we are. Tapping into the present moment is one of the most powerful things that I've ever done, and one of my daily practices, tuning into the present moment and really being there for it, and not thinking about the past or the future or yesterday or tomorrow or anything, just truly being exactly where you are and finding something to really appreciate there, and just feeling gratitude for being alive, whether you're alone or with people. Somebody once said to me, it's better to be alone than to wish you were alone. So when you're making changes in your life, you may spend some time alone. You may lose some friends. You may have to drop some things from your life so that you can create space for better things that are in alignment with who you really want to be and the way that you want to live your life. That's a really important thing to do, I think, all throughout your life. Like every 5 years or so, just reassess where you're at and how you feel, and see what things you can maybe modify or change in your life. I know sometimes it feels like we're stuck and we can't change, but you absolutely can. And when you make the decision to, people will come out of nowhere. Opportunities will present themselves when we choose to step into alignment with who we really are, to do things that feel better to us or feel good to us. The universe supports that. The universe has your back. We came here to thrive. We came here to be alive and to feel alive and to feel good. So if you're not feeling good, something's got to change. You know, you came here to enjoy your life, and nobody else can do that for you. Literally, nobody else can do that for you. You either enjoy your life or you don't. And back when I wasn't enjoying my life, which was for a very long time, I used to feel jealous and kind of angry at the people that were having a good time in life. I resented their happiness. I resented their enthusiasm. I resented their zest for life because I didn't have that. And it's not like it happened overnight, but eventually I stopped and I looked at my life and I assessed everything about it. Within the last 3 years, I've changed everything in my life, and now I'm living a life that I used to dream about, and it's true, and it came true, and it happened. I realized that today when I was rereading some of my old journals, writing about things I want to do and how I want to live my life and the kind of people I see myself surrounded with. And it brought me to tears because I realized that I was describing the exact life that I have now. But it took a while to get here. It wasn't necessarily easy, but I can tell you that I had to be brave and I had to have courage and I had to get really comfortable being alone and spend a lot of time alone as well. But I really got to know myself. I really got to love myself along the way. Somewhere along the way, I fell in love with me, who I am. I started finding myself to be interesting and cool and fun and looking forward to alone time with myself. And that's not something that was familiar to me. And it's such a beautiful place to be because you are the person that you're always with. So you may as well get to know yourself and stop judging yourself and start to think that everything about you is kind of cool. Even the things that are weird or quirky. It's just like learning to laugh at yourself. People always say be positive, but I don't think we have to be positive all the time. Just stop judging yourself. And it's not as easy as it sounds. I spent a long time learning how to not judge. I read The Judgment Detox by Gabby Bernstein, and I found that really helpful. I'm sure there's other books and other ways to do it. Dropping judgment is huge. It's really helpful in the process of getting into alignment with who you really are and deciding to live a life you really want to live. Because if you're judging yourself, that's like the farthest thing from accepting yourself, literally. So, where was I? I got this amazing coffee. It's a coconut butter coffee. So good. Oh, on my longboard. So the way that I started to change everything in my life, I want to end this video with some practical tips and tools to actually start implementing these changes in your life and moving in the direction of the life that you dream of and really want to be living, because you deserve it. You deserve it so much. And I know it feels like we're stuck sometimes, but little moves you make, little decisions you make every day eventually will get you from where you are to where you want to be. I promise you that. You can't give up on yourself. You're the one person that should never give up on you. We didn't come here to be stagnant and small. We came here to live and really live. So here's what I did. I think it's kind of funny. Well, there's a lot of things. So part of the reason I'm creating the YouTube channel is because I have a lot to say, and this is a big part of my message and who I am and what I want to talk about. And there's so many books and people and stories that I have that got me from where I was to where I am now. So this is one of them that I think is really practical and useful and relatable to a lot of people. If you haven't heard of Marie Kondo, she has a book called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I listened to the audiobook version of it probably 6 or 8 times. It's 4 hours long. It helped me get momentum started on changing my whole life. And it's interesting because on my other channel, my Hey Reiki Lady business channel, where I talk about body, mind, and energetic health and how it's all connected, and if something's lacking in your health and wellness and body, mind, or your energy, it'll affect all 3 areas. So I really like to talk about all of them and how they're all connected. I also like to talk about how everything in the universe is connected. All of the humans, us and the planet, animals, scientifically, everything is vibration. We all are like little vibrational beings walking around this planet. We're either taking care of ourselves or we're not. And not everyone takes care of each other, but that's out of our control. What we can control is that we can take care of ourselves. So that's what I'm staying focused on here. That's what this video is about. The life-changing magic of tidying up. This relates to your whole entire life. She brings you through decluttering your house, your home, your bedroom. She starts with clothes, books, miscellaneous, then goes to sentimental stuff. She's very, very, very good at what she does. This book helped me because I had a lot of stuff that I had to get rid of before I could move from my hometown to my dream city of Toronto. I literally needed to downsize a whole life's worth of stuff. And it was hard. It was really hard. So if you don't have a lot of stuff, you would still benefit from doing or listening to Marie Kondo's book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, because everything's connected and it's totally applicable and practical to apply to your life as well. Because once I tidied up all my physical items and I literally made my life lighter by getting rid of anything that no longer served me or I didn't need to hang on to anymore. And I donated a lot of stuff and gave some stuff away, whatever feels good to you. She gives a lot of advice and suggestions and gives you literally a step-by-step process on how to do it. So it's very, very helpful. Yeah, so after I was done decluttering my material possessions, I thought, okay, what's next? I'm still not okay. So what's next? And what was next was the city I lived in, some of the friendships I had, the relationship that I was currently in. And I'm telling you right now, like the way I'm talking about it now probably makes it seem like it was all easy peasy, but I owned a house and a car, had a successful business, and was in a long-term relationship, or so I thought, or we thought. I was very settled in my life, and it wasn't easy to downsize all those things. It was hard, really hard, and it took time, but I didn't give up, and I'm so glad I didn't. God, I don't even know what giving up would mean. Staying where I was and deciding to not make changes. Oh, that sounds awful. I just kept doing it and it was uncomfortable and it was hard, and sometimes I was unsure if I was making the right decision or not. But at the end of the day, this is why I really recommend meditation. After a meditation practice, when you can quiet your mind and connect to your higher self and really go within, you can feel when you're making the right move or not. And you do know what's best for you when you go within and quiet your mind, and as cheesy as it sounds, listen to your heart and do the things that make you feel good, that make you feel alive and make you happy. So yeah, Marie Kondo, Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I applied it to my life. I still do it all the time, actually. I still love to listen to her audiobook. Even though I've downsized all my stuff and I've downsized my life, I still look at what I can downsize. I still declutter and tidy up my life all the time. And it's a really cool way for me to reassess where I'm at. Yeah, so okay, I kind of want to end this here. I think I've said enough. I think this video is long enough. I hope you got something from this, just some thoughts on my mind today that I wanted to share, and it's definitely something I want to keep up the conversation with. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Ashley. It's really nice to have you here. If you're not new, hi, welcome back. I'm back. I hired myself as a full-time YouTuber. Don't know if you heard. Yeah, I'm gonna keep making videos every single day because it makes me happy and I want to. This is the life I want to live. It feels good. I no longer will settle for a life that doesn't feel good. And it's not like everything that happens in my life always feels good. A lot of things are out of my control. But the things that are in my control my attitude, my health, my well-being, that all feels good to me. And I do everything that I can to make sure that it remains good and to make sure that I'm okay. I hope this was helpful or useful to you in some way. Check out Marie Kondo. Let me know what you think. Comment below if you want to have a little conversation about this. I'm happy to keep it up. You can add me on Instagram and DM me there. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. I'll see you guys soon. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and consider dropping by weekly goddess practice. It's free. It's just something I'm doing to pay it forward and give back to the world, because there are so many people in my life that were there for me when I wasn't okay, and I don't know where I'd be without those people. So I hope that I can maybe, hopefully, possibly be one of those people for you. And that's the energy and momentum behind my weekly goddess practices, basically weekly self-care practices to help you be more okay on your own and take better care of yourself. Yeah, okay. I hope you are all doing well. I'll see you soon. And in other news, I just went to Krispy Kreme to get a donut, and I got 6. Yes.